Hello students, this is Dr. Petroda. Hello students, this is Dr. Petroda and I am once again back with another video on string. This time we are going to deal with a function called indexOf and lastIndexOf. So before we get into that, let us first revise. We have seen in our previous classes in many videos that string is a group of 0 or more number of characters written between pair of double quotes, where a string can store multiple characters like this. Alright, s can be used now further to refer to all these characters, whereas chr is a primitive data type which will be useful to store only one character under a pair of single quotes. This is how we can store a character. Alright, now we have also seen that in our all the string functions we have made use of sent as a variable, which means hello, how are you. Here are the index numbers, and Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar as a variable name which is being stored as follows, and here are the index positions. Now we are going to talk about first indexOf, followed by we are going to do lastIndexOf. So we first get into indexOf. Now indexOf is exactly opposite to dot caret. I am sure you all have gone through dot caret function. Alright, where what is the meaning of dot caret function? We say in this string character at this index position. So this is, say, in hello, how are you, or say hello. In hello, if I name it as 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, I number it. Alright, I say this is my s, then if I say s dot char at, let's say 1, it means we expect in s character at one number index position is e being applied. So if I say system.out.println, on my screen e will come. On my screen e will come. Okay. Now in indexOf is exactly opposite to this. Here we are providing a index position, character at that index position. Now we are going to apply a character over here and index number of that character. Okay. However, we know that in a particular statement it is possible, like even in this word, these two characters are same. So which one it will return? Let us see. So here says this function returns index position of first occurrence. Wherever a particular character is appeared first time, that index position, okay, the index position of that character is given. So it returns me. So if I want to know what is the index position of e, I can easily find out. Alright, for my programming purpose, these functions will be needed. So what is the syntax over here? We say string dot indexOf and a character. This is a character whose index position needs to be found. Now the moment we say index position, if you understand this way, index number is always an integer. That's why your return data type will be integer. If I say which position a particular character is, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1, whatever, it means I am going to get in return a number, an integer. So my return data type of indexOf is int. Now let us say if I say send.indexOf, oh, so if you look at it, hello, how are you. Okay, if I go back and here say hello, how are you, o is at 4 number, first time o, there is o over here, okay, there is o over here, but this is my first o, okay, at 4 number index position. So when I am going to apply this, computer will give me 4, because in send first occurrence of index of o is 4. So as in name Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar, index of a. Now if you look at it, index position of a in name. So if I go back to Sachin, a's index number is 1. Okay, so this is 1. Now we know this is going to return 1 integer value. That's why my variable which is storing is of p is of integer type. So if I am going to print this p, I get 1. So this is how you are able to find the first index position of any given character. So let's see if I have a practical over here. if I have a practical over here, so we have index of here. So here computer teacher is the statement written. I say x in x index of e. E is a character, so it should be written in quotes. If it would have been a variable, you can write directly, which is supposed to be of a character type only. Okay, so in x index of e. Now we know first occurrence of e is over here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I must get answer as 6. Okay, I must get answer as 6. Now at the same time, let us just write only with index of. At the same time, what if I write a particular index? Right now I'll write space. Chalo, let's say space. So space is supposed to be 6, 7 and 8. This is supposed to be 8 now. So let's see if I run this program, close this, I compile this and I run this program, I get my answer 6 and 8 both. So what I get in return, if you look at it, what I get in return is an integer. That's why we have to store them under an integer. Okay, I have to store them under an integer. Now this is a very case sensitive. So if I write C, can you imagine what answer I should get? So in that case, I will not get 0 because this is capital C. I must get answer for this. So if I say here, this is supposed to be 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So my answer should be here 12. Now at the same time, what if I write a particular character which is not present? First, it will not give me any error message. If you look at it here, I clicked everywhere, I said compile, no syntax error. Why? Because logically there is a character required, data type which is present. It is irrespective of what value inside. So when computer will actually run the program, computer will read Z. Until then, for computer there is a character type of value, char type. However, the answer is going to be absolutely unexpected. When the character which is not present into a particular string has been applied, your answer will always be -1, because 0 is a possible index position. This is a 0 index. Any positive number I can get as a possible index position, because I can write however bigger the text. So the nearest, the first impossible situation that you will get is -1. You can't get 0 because 0 is possible index position. So that's why it is giving you -1. So this answer should be 12 and -1. So if I compile this, and you can see 12 and -1. Not only Z, but any character which is not present, not necessary Z. If I apply a hash over here, I will still get -1 because that character is also not possible. So there. Now the same thing also can be also learned with the other type of index, that is lastIndexOf. So in lastIndexOf, the function will help you returning the index position of last occurrence. So that was the first occurrence, now this is the last occurrence of a character in a string. Of course it is case sensitive, so we will say string dot last index of this character. So it means wherever in this string this character is appeared at the last index position, that index number is an integer, so your return data type will remain integer. So here if I say send dot index of O, now we know hello how are you. So if I go back, hello how are you, okay, my last index occurrence was O was 15, so computer is supposed to give me the answer 15. At the same time for Sachin, SACHIN, but if you look at it, Tendulkar, the last A is appearing at 21 position, so computer will also give me this answer as the, now this is of course 21 is technically an integer, so my P is supposed to be of integer type, so when I print P I will get 21. So here also the same thing. There are other options also available to find characters in between, but that's not part of your portion, so you should not worry about it. First index, all right, for index of will be the first occurrence, last index of will be the last occurrence. Now let us get into the practical part of it. So here only if I say last, so I'll say last index I will be capital, because now that becomes the second and subsequent word. So I'm going to say last index of. Now if I say last index of, I will still get 12 because that's the only character there. So if I change this right now to E, then I'll get index position of this. So 13, 14 I should get over here, because that's the index position of last occurrence. Okay. Now at the same time as what has been mentioned over here, if I give a character which is not possibly present over here, then my answer will be -1. So if I compile this and run this program first, you can see 14 and -1, both the answers have come, because the last index of E is 14. So I got it 14. Now at the same time, let us see if I put capital C. Okay, now I am also changing this to index of, and I put capital C here as well. Now if you look at this, then in both cases my answer would come here 0, because first and last position of a character is same. So whenever you find the index position return of index of or a last index of is 0, it means that character must be only available in the only one character available in the string. So this is the only one. In both case, last index of and the index of, I should get 0. So there we are. You can see. And of course, if we have seen that if you write impossible character, in any case it will give you -1. Okay, and if there is another character, if there are two characters like T and T, then obviously the index of T is different and last index of T is different. So for index of, I will get this T, alright. So and for last index of, I will get this T. So if I compile this, you can see the first index is 5 and last index is 9, because these statements are written, okay, the reverse, that last index of is printing first, index of is printing later. So that's why you are getting 5 over here and you are getting 9 over here. Okay, now these things are going to be useful in writing many programs. So right now you understand the meaning of that function, and then we will later on deal with a group of programs that we are going to come across in few of the videos, where these functions that you have learned will be of use to design a program. I hope you guys have understood this. Thank you very much. God bless.